of success are indeed those who stick to these principles and act on trend evidence. Nothing complicated then. We find a bullish trend. Realistic scalps. We find bearish scalps in a downtrend. I'm now taking Bitcoin, but it's even more on altcoin. So your goal should always be to identify the trend structure, but at the same time, you must learn to recognize reversal signals, all right? On a macro trend, you must always catch the reversal signals, which can be what? So, let's take a weekly look at this candle, okay? Let's look at these closures here at this $60,000 level. For me, how can one reverse a trend? Simply put, if here, then let's look project deviation. If here a weekly candle gives me a spike and closes for me, a candle below $60,000 for me, if it stays below, is a reversal. I become bearish, going as far as to take the retest of the $43,000. Then here I'll understand if the bullish trend can continue with this support or lose support and go to grab $30,000. Then I am not influenced by anything. And look at the chart. Look at it on high time frames, so weekly, monthly, and 3 days. And so you will always have to be able to change your ideas and your market expectations. You must always think objectively. Okay. Objectivity must prevail. Don't let anyone influence you. Don't be influenced by those who tell you 10,000, 100,000, 1 million, 10 million. You guys don't give a damn about the numbers. What you need to do is look at charts and also take a peek at some fundamental analysis. With the ETF's production, it couldn't go to $10,000 with all the volumes that came in. So almost all the simplest operations indeed derive from aligning oneself with a prevailing trend, typically during correction phases, pullbacks, or conversely corrections or retracements to support and resistance levels. When the trend persists, it's easier to make profitable scalps. So bullish trend on small pullbacks, go look for scalp longs. In a downtrend, on an upward retracement, go look for scalp shorts. Okay, nothing complex. Now, how do you identify a trend? Well, the first thing is the price action, as we see here, that advises you to use price action 99% of the time. Another way to spot trends could be the moving average, okay? Where many traders use this moving average to assess the structure, discuss the market structure, focusing particularly on the direction of the averages, which I'll show you later. And it's their relationship and price reaction. Here there are many minds a bit conflicting because some use the moving average, some use the EMA, some use other things, some use the SMA, meaning there are a ton of, but they can help to see if a trend is moving in one direction or the other. But I always prefer to use the price, the pure projection, as I showed you earlier on, deviations on. About deviations, where they always indicate a reversal, okay, with heavy volume break, intense recovery with deviation. This here is a great reversal realist, otherwise, as I told you before, who does a reverse on the weekly spike. Then, with the weekly candle, it completely supports you and closes you below $58,000, then bearish reversal. Here, I will definitely look for shorts to go take $45,000. So, make trading simple. That is, the simpler you think about it, the better. Especially if you are swing trading on swing trades. Swing trades are, for example, the spot positions, which I always recommend. When the market becomes bullish, instead, if it turns bearish, we use low levers with the position size that is depending on your portfolio. And there you put me short with very simple invalidations. Let's take some altcoin. Let's see, just picking one at random. I don't know. Let's take sushi. Before it comes to my mind, it's also a nice example. So let's get sushi. Okay, so we can see here a strong downward trend. As I told you about the bearish trend. Let's go for the short positions. Look at all the short tests. What's going on is long here and up there. What happens after a certain point here? We see that the market, it consolidates. Usually, the price always moves in the same manner, I assure you. Then what does it do? It deviates. Okay. Then the price expansion starts. This is how the price moves. So the structure, as we understand it, starts to change when it consolidates. And this is a distribution, which then breaks downward, spike on the double bottom, then we'll see the rest. Now, I'm just letting you understand the trend. You understand just the supremacy of the trend to make you grasp this small, simple aspect that everyone overlooks, that here it starts to consolidate below existence here. We have the volume spec pretest. What are you doing here? Here you are not going too short, right? You wait here for it to break this level, this double bottom, to position yourself short and go to zero. Okay, boom, or else you wait for the price. Breaks with the volume spec of bullish candle and 2 position test. I entered spot here on the retest of 0.88, 0.86. I'm still in my spot, staying in. I'm annoyed because I have my stop at $1.10. I'm fine with it going to $1.10 since I stay in profit. It can go to $7 where I have my target. Now it has broken. Knew this resistance, has retested, for me still bullish. I stay in until it makes me take these $5-6. This is the trend. It's the same thing. Flip the chart. It's the same thing. I mean, on the same chart, I can show you this. This here is like it was a realist trend. All right. With consolidation, the same thing Bitcoin can do as it's happening now. It's going to break upwards. What does it do? Where do you position yourselves? We position ourselves long. It breaks, okay, but stays here. It was going to retest and consolidate. I would have positioned myself long again, not short. What I did, I waited for the break. Testing here, I positioned myself for a short. My target below simply made you understand the same thing by reversing the graph. Okay, let's stop here. There will be videos from 10, 15, 20 minutes. I can't make them longer. There will be many videos, at least 15 videos, if not more. It will be a huge operation on my part, a big commitment. So please share the channel, hit like and comment. You'll like it. It will really maybe be one of the best you'll find on YouTube. Start studying this video because this is the foundation to start trading. Okay? Guys, it was a pleasure and see